already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ready to break. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Philip Dorsett holds it in. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 48 for Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 48. Now.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. He finds Brate. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Ingram, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Recon, 132 fighter. Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 9 now. Dancing to his left. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Break, 61, matchbox right. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. 80 weapon. Steve Griffin.
He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Cooper's got it. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. Topper.
Back to throw here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Cooper was the target there. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away, and we are even at 10 apiece. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 36 to Mike. 65. 36, line 36. Pick it up. Safe.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Hey, wahoo!
36, line 36. Let's go, Randy. Turn up. Get that ball. Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
25, check 25, check X3, 218, chopper.
10 carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Ready? Strong right.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
48 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. All day, just like that.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout